This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Steelers of Oakland taking on the Blues of St. Louis. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys coming off a road victory in the opener, looking to make it 2 straight to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in week 2.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Well, this city, St. Louis, so heartbroken when the Rams left for L.A. following the 2015 season. But they believe they get a chance to get a team back here someday, and now today's the day. An NFL relocation team back here in St. Louis, and this fan base ecstatic, and they have welcomed them with open arms. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Go! 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a first-round pick back in April's draft.
And a very promising debut in week 1. Let's face it, rookie quarterback, anytime you can go out in week 1 that way and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Hobbs. That's taken in by Shoulders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
to throw. Hobbs. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You look at this defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
13-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Allen. Running free at the 45. Moving inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. LaQuint Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Blues will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Ready,
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hobbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go. Cut. Gravity line.
Up the middle they go. It's Jordan. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oakland, first down. A gain of 7. First down, Steamers.
In motion, the tight end. That's complete to DK. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 6. Ready?
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 4th down, Hobbs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Blues offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Atkins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Allen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And a St. Louis 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Diaz. And a nice job there skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Allen. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Blues go up by 2 touchdowns.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
They'll check this one down to Vaughn.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. And an Oakland first down.
Off the bootleg. Hobbs.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go now. Mikey,
Running behind center with Vaughn. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Hobbs.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
60 Bison.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, set. Track. 70 Lions.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Go.
Vaughn is in for a touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll look to throw here. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he's going to step up and run.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Blues will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt to come here. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Hobbs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. And a huge play that time. 56 yards. And runs like that with explosiveness. That's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Hobbs.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
The 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hobbs. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steamers have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. A drive there of just 4 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Well, they'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hobbs. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the gun on third down, Hobbs.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Blues offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins.
Complete to number 80. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. He's able to find Wallace. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
70 Lions.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger.
They'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown.
And the Blues take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 33-yard line.
Off play action. Hobbs. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Diaz.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
At the 19-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Now a carry for Allen. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go, set. Take go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw inside complete. That's Atkins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on third down, they've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They go play action here on first down.
And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hobbs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
At the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Hobbs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Oakland.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg, Hobbs. And he's got it. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to run with Vaughn.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Deuce Vaughn.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steamers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Blues.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Jake Bailey set to
Bailey
kick
now
off.
to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Allen here on the screen.
He's got space past the 25.
And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now Allen. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the front. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Hobbs. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
And now an audible here into something else.
Operating from the gun. Hobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down. Hobbs. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. 1st down.
Looking to throw. Hobbs.
That's complete to DK.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hobbs. Wide open receiver complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Hobbs.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hobbs. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Allen. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
A gain of 11 on the play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Come on.
Back to throw. Hobbs. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Hobbs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
A gain of 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Hobbs. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Hobbs. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Off play action. Hobbs. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So it's a win for the home side, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
So for the home team here, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let's leave on. Get out of here. Love, peace, and respect.